Howdy, folks. Not Jay with McMurray, and as the title says, we're going to look in the box. We're going to see what McMurray's got, and apparently it's some good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and go to his full screen and see what's what.
Yeah, guys. So as you can see, we got something here from Irregular Miniatures Limited. This is an awesome company. Like, I've ordered, I don't know how many times across the pond to Irregular. They're fantastic. If you're in the States and you're on the fence, the dollar's never been as strong with the pound right now. Order a bunch of stuff. They've got 2 mil, they've got 6 mil, they've got 10 mil, they've got 15, 28, 32, 54. I think they all the way up to 172nd or 72 millimeter and bigger. It's everything. You're going to see some wild stuff. They've got Alcado's entire line of tiny, like 1 to 1200, maybe 1 to 2400, ancient naval stuff. I've got a bunch of that stuff. It's great. If you are looking for something, it's there. It's also all sold in, like the 6 mil and 2 mil and stuff are sold by the strip. So for 2 mil, you get, 20 whatever guys. You're not dividing them up, but for 6, you get strips of 4 or 5 or 6 figures. And then as you go up, into 10, 15, what have you, the price per figure is super low, but you can buy them per figure. So if you need, which was super useful for me, I needed a couple random 10 millimeter Anglo-Zulu War character figures, right? Like leader figures. I didn't want to buy 50, 60 figures from somewhere. So I got on Irregular and I bought 2 of each, right? That's awesome. Not only that, but I ordered this on the 8th, 9th. On the 9th, I think. Real late in the day. So let's call it the 10th of September. I got it today on the 27th, I think. Yeah. So
2.5 weeks, not bad.
Yeah, it got filled very quickly, and then they got it over here real nicely and quickly as well. But let's move into this. There's awesome stuff, and you're going to see some of the real awesome variety and diversity that they.
So while you're tearing into it, we've got 7 viewers already.
What?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right.
Hizzy Cat's in the house. Chuck is in the house. Chuck says evening.
Look at that.
Hizzy Cat says hey all. War Mutt says, whoa, McNugget looking in a box. Chuck says, this is who I get my 2 millimeter Saxon and Normans from. The basis should be in tomorrow or Thursday.
Yeah, they're awesome, Chuck. Charles. All right, so let's see what we got. Well, we'll set that aside. These are cavalry. These cavalry, I think, yeah, so there's 2 different styles of cavalry. But these are going to supplement my, any of you guys who are watching the Sneedville stuff over on Hex to Hex, these are going to supplement the cavalry forces for these guys, this 2 millimeter ACW. So we've got cavalry, awesome. You can kind of see through the bag. Some of them are really densely packed. Some of them are more spread. So we've got 6 figures per strip and then probably 9. So you get that heavy versus light cavalry feel.
So at 2 millimeter, the horses are just slightly larger lumps than the infantry, right?
I mean, if you want to look at it in that negative of a light, I guess you could.
No, I kid.
I think I might be missing a couple things, but that's okay. Hang on. I've got some merchant ships / little sailing ships from or for if you're over on Wardrobe's channel, we're doing that Great Lakes campaign. So here's some kind of generic, real nice little Age of Sail small ships or small boats. They don't ships. They don't have ships. Or they don't have square sails on them, so they're not ship rigged. We've got, this is the cool thing, right? It's hard to find 2 millimeter terrain, but right here, oh, okay, so here's a couple other smaller ships that you can see. These are really small. These are essentially just sailing ships or sailboats, etc., with sails on them. But hey, man.
So like little 16, 18, 20 footers with one mast type thing.
Yeah, like little gun galleys, gunboats,
Yeah.
gondolas around the lakes. Yeah. Yep. So they got one gun in them just kind of sitting in the bow. All right. That's cool. That's what I was afraid of not having. But yep, see, he got them on there. Okay. Then we've got some terrain, man. Look at that. So you've got like a little suburban town with some sort of with a square and some sort of, monument or whatnot in it. That's super cool.
What style of buildings are those? Are they like European or?
Kind of European, but they're not. They're 2-story buildings with slanted roofs and central chimneys.
Okay. So generic enough to be used North
yes.
America.
Yeah, or
Europe.
Semi-rural England or Normandy. Yeah, they're generic enough that it's not a problem. I did order this just because I thought it looked super cool, which is a cathedral. And then if you want to use the cathedral by itself, you can do that. Or it comes with this base that's got like flagstones around it.
Oh, that's cool.
For it to sit into. So yeah, that's pretty slick. I was excited for that. These are just tiny little like thatched buildings.
Little hamlets.
Yeah. Yep. I've got a couple of these that I painted up to be African style.
Oh, cool.
For that Tanganyika campaign, I'm going to paint these up to look like just kind of generic rural European kind of things.
Yeah.
Slash, if you found thatched stuff in, the mountains of Tennessee or West Virginia, which you probably wouldn't necessarily, but if you did, there you go. Yeah. Previously for that Sneedville campaign, I've been using these two little fellas.
Oh yeah. Very cool.
So it's just kind of more variety. And then a larger town. The nice thing is when you get these down onto a board, if you want to start adding stuff, as long as you've got the bases painted the same generic color, it works pretty well. Yeah. There's a number of his kind of terrain pieces that are designed to also fit together, and that's pretty slick. But so that's what we got in that bag. Now, so we've got
Hissy Cats is very cool toys.
Yeah, man. 2mm. We got the boats for our War on Lake Erie type thing. The 2mm is for Sneedville. The terrain is some for Sneedville, some for just other stuff, just because it's awesome. And then we've got the obsession. Those of you who were at Recruits or watched the Recruits coverage or anything know that I ran a Victorian sci-fi airship game. That's what we got here, right? So we've got more airships.
Is that an aircraft carrier?
It is. That is a carrier.
Outstanding.
Yep, that is a carrier. And then we've got these are called like the Heroes of Manicus and something else. As all of you guys know, I've been looking like crazy for a place to get airships, right? Because I've got a bunch from Brigade Games. Or Brigade Miniatures. I'm sorry, Brigade Miniatures over in the UK. And I've been looking for a place to get more. Of course, they're on irregular and I just had somehow missed them. The cool thing about these are that they come such that if you want to use them for just kind of generic pre-dreadnoughts, the engines and thrusters and stuff are all separate. So you can just put them on the table like this, right? So we got a little goofy looking monitor, some armored cruiser looking things. That's kind of armored cruiser looking too, but it's got a bunch of central battery turrets. That's pretty cool. And then all the engines are there if you want to do it. Here's a little floating submersible sort of thing. Same with this guy. That's awesome. That's awesome. So that's the Heroes of Manicus, I think is what it's called, set, and then an expansion. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish ships. Some are big, some are small. Either way, there's those. They've got a really cool, like a Space 1889-ish aesthetic that I really like. Part of Brigade Models has been redoing their line, and it's bringing them a little later into like a World War II sort of look to them, which isn't a bad thing. But I'm a big fan of that late Victorian stuff. So there's that. And then we've got a second batch as well, because of course you've got one side, now we need another. And this is, these are more traditional airship looking things. So these are not chopped up to be pre-dreadnoughts as well, but these are brutal looking. This is 2 sets of these so that I would have an equal number for each side. So you can see we got a big battleship looking guy, again with multiple central turrets. Cruiser looking fella. Maybe we got a lot of, looks like hatchways or ports on the side. Maybe that could be some sort of carrier. Here's one that could be. These 2 could easily be used as the pre-dreadnoughts. There's the engines for those. We got other smaller little guys, maybe little protected cruisers, and then a couple of destroyer-looking guys. These are awesome. I'm really excited for these. There's a little bit of flashing, not too much though. Yeah, so that's my regular order. We've got airships. We've got 2mm terrain and 2mm guys for Sneedville, and then we've got boats for Wars on the Great Lakes. So go check out Hex to Hex. Go check out Wardrobe Does World War II. Go check out the older videos here on Chronicles of Not Jay, or Not Jay's Tabletop Gaming, whichever one. I can never remember that. I mix up the show and the channel for stuff with airships. It's fantastic. It's a party.
Outstanding. And only 2.5 weeks. And now if you are thinking about buying anything from England, the UK, now is the time to do it because it's damn near 1-to-1.
Accurate.
And
yes,
you don't have to
rate is incredibly favorable.
And
also, help those guys out. Go buy their stuff, man. Go buy stuff from Irregular. Their figures are great. The customer service is stellar. At one point in time, I tried to add an extra little boat to an order, and Ian just said, yeah, it's fine. You order here all the time. I just threw it in. Holy smokes. Thank you. Didn't have to do that. That's how you get repeat customers.
Yeah, so right now, I've never seen this before. The pound is actually worth less than the dollar right now.
Nice.
It's $1 to 93 pence.
Yeah, let's do it, America. Go buy all their stuff. Don't buy from Warlord. They're still going to screw you over because they add 10 to 15, or 15 to 20% on their exchange rate. Don't buy from Warlord. Go support all your favorite small companies. Go buy stuff from Two Fat Lardies. Go buy stuff from Perry. Go buy stuff from Irregular. Go buy stuff from Brigade. Go buy stuff from Ironclad. All these companies.
Ground Zero.
Awesome companies. Yeah, Ground Zero Games. Go buy stuff from Longface Games. All these awesome small UK companies. Go buy stuff from them. Super worth it. You know, it's going to take you a week or two to get it. Absolutely unbelievably worth it. The dollar's strong. Go buy stuff from UK companies.
Now, if you buy from Ground Zero Games, you order today, you'll have it last Thursday.
Yeah, they're like regular. I don't know what the hell they do, but they get your stuff here yesterday. It's wild.
So, yeah, get your stuff. Now's the time to do it.
But that being said, I got to run. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. Go at least check out the lines. The website's a little old. That's fine. They've got everything. They got fantasy, all the historical lines you can think of.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Great.
It's good stuff. Well, McMurray, thanks so much for
thanks for having me, man.
Hop on this, and we got a show tomorrow night. I know you're working, but we're going to talk about the convention. And then what's coming up. And then in 2 weeks, I'm going to have a whole lot of stuff to unbox. So,
all right. Outstanding.
We'll see you next time.
Yep. Be good, guys. Thanks for stopping in.